once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Mate, can you...
Well, that was a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was. I thought Derek Chisora and Progress were going to go at it.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Actually, when Progress did that, he's like, you know, man. I mean, like I was ready, you know.
Has he got the hump with me now?
He's got the hump with everybody.
No, he just told me to like.
I don't know. You never know with Del, do you? Like sometimes.
Derek,
just,
we good? Are we good? Are we good?
He's good. You two are good. You
All
two are
right,
good.
Fucking hell, mate. You don't want it with me though.
What? I don't want any trouble with Del Boy ever.
What was going on there? It's like, I know
I
Derek's
just
a
think
bit off key at times.
I think Derek feels like he should be main event. I think that's what he thinks. I mean, do you think he should?
Surely this is discussed beforehand.
It is, and it was discussed with his promoter, and he was co-main event. So nothing's, you know, whether that was explained to him or not, I don't know, or whether he's just on a wind-up mission for a bit of, you know, Del's Del. But it's one of them where it's like, is it the main event? Like, Progress against Taylor is the fight for, you know, arguable supremacy in the 140-pound division. Do you know what I mean? It's the Ali Trophy final. Chisora's Chisora. He gets the headlines, you know, and I mean, what we're also releasing over the next couple of days is the head-to-head, like our version of Gloves Are Off that we just filmed in LA with Parker, and it was unbelievable. So I don't know, maybe you turn around to me, maybe the fans turn around and say, no, that's what we want as main event. We'll see.
Were you uncomfortable up there though?
Not really, no, not as uncomfortable as when he threw a table at me.
Sure.
That was quite low key, to be honest with you.
I was
Do you
a
know what I
bit
mean?
like, what is? I thought, is this? I thought he was going to
know.
start laughing, and like it was a bit of a wind up.
I think that it started as a little bit of not a wind up. He definitely wants to be main event, but I think he started as like yeah, and then Progress piped up, and then I was thinking, oh no. So, you know, I think it's interesting.
I see him come over to you, and
he just said to me there, he goes, why are these little guys main event? I said, well, it's number, you know, unification, Ali Trophy, you know, so listen, we'll see. Like I said, nothing's really like, at the moment, Taylor Progress is the main event. You know, that's, if there's some kind of, you know, public uproar, then Sky have to look at it, but we'll see.
I thought what was going on. Then when he turned around and went, turn the fucking camera off, or you're going to piss me off. I thought, all right, I'll just put it down.
That's when you know, you go, oh, man, no, I see, because I just had a word with him and you brought it over, I thought, oh no.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah.
If anyone tweets me, go, oh, you bottled it.
The thing is with Derek, it's like, he just, you never know what he's going to do.
Yeah, we've seen it all the way through his career as well.
But no, that was that. In terms of sort of, not controversial, but lively Chisoras. That was only a 5 out of 10, but it was interesting.
Yeah,
it's an interesting
no objects
one. He walked out, now he's walked back in doing media, so he's over there.
Where?
Oh, he just went out, I don't know, he just walked past you.
Anyway, the card.
Yes.
Sorry. Great card. And are we done with the card now?
No, I mean, we've got, Sauerland's have got 2 fights going on. One's Zach Parker, looking for a big fight, and the other one's the light middleweight German guy who's going to be fighting a Brit. Then you've got Conor Benn. Then you've got Coley against Ngabu for the European title, which is a great fight. Then you've got Burns against Selby, big domestic fight, another great fight. Then you've got Chisora against Parker, main event, main event. And then you've got the Ali Trophy. I think it's probably, I do say a lot, this is probably the best card I've ever done. This is probably the best card I've ever done. So, done about 8,000 or 9,000 tickets already. Just went on sale last Thursday or Friday. It's going to be another sellout the O2.
You had a meeting today. Can we talk about that or not really?
Go on.
You had a meeting earlier on today with someone. Are you allowed to talk about anything to do with that?
I didn't know you knew, but you know.
Well, I saw you. I'm asking you. That's why I'm not mentioning names.
Yeah, I had a meeting with Dillian Whyte
and
his team. Wanted to get an update on where we are with everything. They're pushing on aggressively to try and get this solved. Talking about his next fights. Obviously, at the moment, he's completely clear to fight with everybody. And the end of the year, it's like, we're going to announce our November the 2nd card in Manchester this week. It's only 7 weeks on Saturday. So you start realising that December's even not that long away. So got to look at his next fight. Obviously, he's down to fight the winner of Fury against Wilder. God knows if that'll even happen. So we have to see. But obviously,
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I just don't. But I mean, look at
Careful.
What?
The last time you were tipping a fight with Fury and Wilder not to happen, it did.
Yeah, but maybe this will happen. Maybe it'll help it hurry up. But one, he hasn't announced his Ortiz fight yet. I understand that's going to happen soon. The announcement, November 23rd. But look at Fury's fight this Saturday. No one even knows he's fighting. I mean, ESPN and Bob Arum are having an absolute stinker because this fight is non-existent. Non-existent. There will be no one in the arena other than comp tickets, right? I mean, Fury's a genius because he's done this big deal where he's just having all these easy fights. But his profile is going like that because no one even knows he's fighting. So all this big, ESPN, the exposure, no one knows he's fighting. No one's going to the venue. Are you going?
I'm not. Who knows there?
You're not even going.
I have a reason.
There's a
for not
classic
going.
example.
No, it's
You're
nothing
not
to do
even
with
going.
that. Nothing
Okay,
to do with
but
that.
seriously,
No,
who he's
no.
talking about? This is Fury. He's supposed to be the best heavyweight in the world. He's fighting on Saturday. No one even knows. It's on Box Office in the UK. Are you mad? Imagine if I put this on Box Office, mate, you'd have me up by my nuts. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Oh, grow a pair.
Don't involve
fucking,
me in your
grow a
fucking
pair.
silly game.
Grow a pair.
Don't involve me. I didn't even ask you nothing about Fury. I was asking
No,
you
but
about
this is what I'm saying. The whole
Whyte.
thing just seems weird. Like I don't know what's happening. Everyone's, I don't know.
So, anyway, going back to you had a meeting with Dylan Whyte. How is he just in general? Not
He's
about the
still
stuff
a little
that-
bit down. I mean, he's obviously in a situation where he's cleared to fight, wants to get on with his career, but also at the same time, there's this process to hurry up whereby everybody can come out and say, yeah, good to go, no issues. And that's where they're at the moment. Frustrating because anything that he says, about the case can affect his case.
So you can't say anything.
No,
you know
and,
that.
but
Okay.
that's, as I understand, going well and pushing to try and
You
get
don't
that
believe he'll fight in December?
I think there's a good chance he'll fight in December, yeah.
What's your December dates?
December 7 in Saudi and December 14 in America.
You're doing December 14?
Yeah,
Where?
I was undecided yet.
Interesting. Because there's some... Michael Collins fighting, I believe.
Yeah.
December 14th. Okay. What else is new, Edward?
What else is new? Had a great week last week. Obviously, I saw you on
Friday.
I go to New York on Wednesday. Big show this Friday. Haney Abdullayev, mate, it's such a good fight. It's for the WBC interim world title. The winner is the mandatory for Lomachenko. So really, really tough fight for Devin Haney. Two undefeated young fighters. Battle of Brooklyn. Hardy against Serrano. It's one of the biggest female fights, I think, maybe of all time. And a big heavyweight fight, Michael Hunter against Sergey Kuzmin,
yeah.
which I think is a brilliant fight. And I think the winner of that puts himself in a great position as well. So that's there. Yulusinov on the card, Raymond Ford on the card. Got a new heavyweight signing announced today.
Who?
I'll tell you anyway. It's Majidov, the world amateur champion. He's going to debut on that card. And then, go from there.
Have you got to go?
No, I think Adam wants me to do a piece with him, but...
Adam.
Do you want me?
Second.
Oh, what? Oh, Majidov. Yeah.
Oh, you just learned that on IFL, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
You Kugan are first with the
Yeah,
news.
first.
I know.
With the news. So that's that. And then...
Because he's so diplomatic around the whole Chisora thing. When he asked him, he's like, "It's 2 great fights."
I'll just palm it off onto other people.
I know you do.
Calla, what do you think? Adam, I ain't getting involved.
Sergey was the one, wasn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you're kind of set now for the year. You know what's going on.
No, I'm getting there. I mean, let's look at it. We've got September the
13th.
We're in... then from September the 13th, I'll fly to LA on the 14th. First thing in the morning, we've got the KSI Logan Paul presser.
Are you doing one in the UK?
Yes.
When?
A couple of weeks' time. In LA this Saturday. Presser.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Tasty.
So we got that. Then next week we're in Florence for Eggington against Fiordilli. We got Luther Clay on the card there as well as against Morelli. That's the 19th. Then the 28th we've got no show. Can you believe it? Although there will be a fight on Sky that night. And October the 4th is another fight on Sky that night from the UK, which we'll announce tomorrow. October the 12th is Usyk against Sponge. Spong. Fuck, Sponge. I don't know. Sorry, Tyrone. That's October the 12th. October the 19th is Robbie Davis against Lewis Ritson. Cheeseman against Fitzgerald, Savannah Marshall, Dave Allen, etc. in Newcastle. Already done 7,000 tickets for that already. The 26th is Progress Taylor or Chisora Parker. Progress Taylor. Burns Selby, Akoli Ngabu, Conor Benn. And the November the 2nd will be our Manchester show, which will be announced this week.
Katie Taylor?
Katie Taylor will be one of many fights on that card.
Normal Sky?
Normal Sky. November 9 will be KSI against Logan Paul.
Yep.
November 16 will be a UK show as well.
Where?
That'll be announced soon. And November
South or North?
I'm not sure yet. November 23 could be Liverpool. Just working on that now. November 30 is...
Callum Smith Rider?
Possibly, yeah. November 30 is Monaco. December 7 is...
That little fight.
The little one in Saudi Arabia between certain Joshua and Rees, and 14th America. So basically, no Saturdays off. Actually, no Saturdays off on Sky. Next week's on Thursday night, so I guess that's, yeah. But basically, boxing every week on Sky from this weekend till the end of the year.
Okay, so pretty productive till the end of the year.
Thank you, yes.
Once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, and he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.